you gotta know what you're doing. Everybody can't do it.
I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Welcome to It's Just My Opinion. I have a question I'd like to ask you. Could you please tell me what is your feeling about guys and girls who wear sagging breeches?
About what?
Sagging.
Well, my personal opinion on sagging pants, I think that it's absolutely ridiculous.
Sagging pants.
And I think you guys need to like pull the pants up just because
I think it's stupid.
nobody wants to smell your booty.
I mean, there's a time and a place of doing it.
I don't knock a man for what he do,
Right.
you know, but
Being in public place, you gotta also keep in mind of being respectable,
I don't know, it's their prerogative mostly, you know?
because there's some things that people do that disrespect you and that you want them to respect you on. So you just gotta look in the mindset of others.
I think it's kind of derogatory.
You can sag and be comfortable where you feel good, feel decent about yourself, but there's also an extreme to it too, just like in everything. You know, you can do too much, you can do too little, but you know, find your balance and just be respectable for others.
at the same time, you know, people, if they knew where it came from, you know, they wouldn't, you know, they wouldn't do it.
Sagging came from the pen.
Pants hanging down around here in the joint means something else.
I've recently heard that sagging pants came from all the way back in prison days when, you know, a male was to let another male know that he was ready to have sex with him.
Well, gay dudes sag with their pants down.
You know, I like to wear my pants up high.
You know, I mean, I wear my pants loose, but they up around my waist.
Like, it's always... Jesus, it's bright out here.
But this shit came from prison, motherfucker. Ass in prison, you know what I'm saying?
Why would you want to walk with your pants hanging halfway down your butt?
I personally think you should pull your pants up because I don't want to see your underwear.
And you got to actually take your hand to hold them up.
But it's what you're wearing, so ultimately it's your choice.
It shows a lack of respect for themselves.
That's my daughter, but I disagree with her.
I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm offended by it.
That's not respected to me.
It's very offensive to me.
It's not really offensive to me because it's not something that's representing me.
And I think it shows a lack of self-respect.
They disrespect their parents.
Yeah, I think it's slightly offensive.
I'm really open-minded, but it could be offensive for some people.
But no, I don't think it should be against the law.
It should be against the law now that I think about it.
I don't think we need to make laws on things like that.
No, I don't think it should be against the law. I think that'd be a bit ridiculous.
In my opinion, no. You know, because everybody have their own, you know, way to expose themselves.
My personal beliefs kind of roll under, you know, people do whatever you please, you know, live your life, be happy, so long as you don't interfere in someone else's life in a negative way.
How does it come from the age, the generation where we didn't do that, we weren't allowed to do it?
Now, whatever you do at home is your business, but when you're in the public eye, you know, I feel that you should carry some type of respect for yourself.
It is a form of indecent exposure. I mean, they're not showing their nakedness, but they're showing their underclothes purposely.
But now the law will look at them because their pants are sagging. So we can just reiterate that. But no, the parents should step up.
I don't know.
No, not really, because, I mean, people should be allowed to do whatever they want, but to a certain point, it shouldn't be like that.
If sagging is against the law, then a lot of other stuff should be against the law, or should be. So no, I think that's you're gonna take it to the extreme, to the far extreme.
But I think it should be like against school policies.
I do not like it. I think it's disrespectful.
Maybe against mall policies for people to be there like, you know, like that.
I don't allow it at my house.
Our ladies out here are running around showing their drawers and kind of.
Their knees are kind of bumping together. That's the main thing. They look like their clothing is not functional.
They can't even walk because they have to hold their pants.
They do not look comfortable. And so it makes no sense to me.
My son, my nephews and all of them, they did, but now they don't.
When I was younger, yeah, I would walk with my pants down below, my boxer bulging up out of it and stuff like that. I wouldn't do that now.
You know, they respect themselves enough. After they got out of lockup, they figured out what it was all about. They don't do it anymore.
I think it's degrading.
think it looks nasty.
Guys sag their pants. It's kind of like they don't have any self-respect.
It's annoying and disgusting.
Yeah, just showing everything, showing all your goods and all that, man. You're supposed to keep that for your woman.
I don't think it's attractive. I wouldn't talk to a guy that sags his pants.
You know, it's annoying.
My best friend thinks it's attractive, but I don't.
It's degrading.
People have a right to wear their clothes whichever way they want to.
Old school gangsters that was in prison, they kind of, you know, I guess they were doing this shit too, you know.
Obviously, they've never been to the joint, and they don't know much about that.
I don't like it at all. I just think I just wanted to disappear. And I had a son who did it.
If they knew what it was all about, they wouldn't.
Nowadays, we have turned into a trend. It may be fashionable for rappers and people in the rap game.
And unfortunately, it's the media. It's a lot of what we're taught on rap videos and everything like that.
You young, 14, 15 years old, you seeing the older kids just doing it, and you thinking that just, you know, like it's a trend, so it's cool to do, and then you start doing it, you feel it, you know, and but as a young age, you just really care what people thought.
You know, they see the people on TV, these celebrities, you see a Lil Wayne, you know, or these different guys that's just sagging, and now the younger generation thinks, okay, well, that's cool, that's, you know, that's what's up. But the people who are, a lot of the kids who are influenced by that, they're not rappers.
You don't want to get caught in that. You could have a 16-year-old kid who someone could just say, you know, oh, well, look at this dude here, and go and, I guess, try to prove themselves to their crowd.
So, you know, he'd start out from home, okay, and then when he would get away from us, he'd pull it down. Thank heaven he's grown up now.
You know, as soon as they start respecting themselves, they pull their clothes up, they find other ways to keep up with the culture and the time and the fads without disrespecting themselves and others.
And they need to start thinking that, okay, as they get older, are they going to be wearing their pants sagging? I think it just looks derogatory, it looks stupid to me.
Especially when I see my young brothers doing that, it sets us back 100 years. That's why they call them young people Generation X, because they don't have no direction.
It's really dragging us down. It's dragging our youth down.
If they had direction, they'd start by leaving the house looking like a young man.
However, I feel that, you know, if you're wondering why you may not be able to get a job or why a lot of people may not take you seriously, that may be a reason.
Especially since most of the people who's doing it are black.
I've seen white guys, I've seen Asians, I've seen black guys. I mean, it is more predominant in African American society, but I've seen it in every culture.
I've seen a lot of Hispanics do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, definitely other nationalities.
I don't see white people do it.
I would definitely say predominantly black people.
I have seen a couple of white people. Yeah, but it's not a lot.
It's not a good fashion statement.
You know, we already got a bad rap as it is.
They look so uncomfortable. They're always pulling them up, and they can barely walk.
And I don't like the way it portrays the black race.
When I was younger, when I dated, you know, teenage guys, then, you know, it didn't affect me at all to see them sag because that's just the normal thing. But, you know, if I turn around and I see a grown man sag, then that's something different.
I actually don't hang around anyone my age specifically because
That's just not common for a 30-year-old man to walk around with his pants at his knees, you know.
there's a lack in maturity. There's a lack in respect, a lack in common sense.
And I'm thinking, you know, he still has childish ways. You know, if he's sagging, I mean, I don't want a grown man with his butt exposed. I mean,
my morals are, you know, respect yourself, you know, there's no respect to you.
It makes me feel, I just put my head down.
The way that you present yourself is the way that people are going to automatically assume that you are.
I said I sag sometimes, but see, I don't sag to be exposing.
A person who's walking around with sagging pants, the first thing that pops into a lot of people's minds, maybe not everyone's, but a lot of people's minds is, oh, he's a thug, he's a, you know, a slinger, a gangbanger, or something like that.
And I just be thugging in public. I be thugging.
You gotta know what you're doing. I'm not here trying to expose my draws and things of that nature, you know.
I feel that when you do have your pants, you know, down that far, and danger comes, how can you get away?
If they sag it too low, you know, it's like how you gonna run or how you how you gonna do anything? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't have time for sagging because, like, when I gotta like go, I gotta go.
How can you run when your pants is at your knee?
Against this kid who only did it because either he saw his father doing it or because he saw it, you know, it was what was in, according to the mainstream media.
I mean, it's just, like I said, it's always a time and a place to do everything. You know, I know how to get out and dress and be professional with my suit when I'm talking to different people. And I know it just depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing. You know, around the house, yeah, I may have my sag on.
If you're going on a business meeting, no way in the world you should go sagging.
Back in the day when I was in high school and stuff,
in public, if you just out kicking it, yeah, I think it's okay. But for it's like out in a meeting or going to even to an interview, no, you know.
I was sad. You know what I'm saying? Where you showing your drawers and it's under your butt.
Your first impression is always that lasting impression.
In a way, it can really cause some type of damage. And I know it's something, it sounds so simple as just, you know, oh, I'm wearing my pants the way I want to.
If I'm dressed down, I mean, without something like if I got my little shirt on, some jeans, some tennis shoes, yeah, I do have a little small sag.
But you've got to think, you know, especially if you live in more urban neighborhoods or so, you've got to think about the areas, the gangs that may be in that area that may, you know, say, oh, you know, look at this dude here, you know, he thinks he's so hard, or this, and that, and you can end up getting yourself hurt.
Now I do it more of a or I do it as a comfort type of thing, where, you know, I don't just like having my stuff up here tight, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do it with a comfort where it got a little nice little small sag.
I mean, everybody does.
See, it's all about, like you said, I think it's more of like I like how you said it with class.
Hey, why you sad?
I said cause I got a pocket full of money and my money just got my pants sagging down, and you know, and I just be thugging in public. I be thugging. I mean, I don't be trying to do it like I don't feel right. Like I don't feel right with a bip on.
Why do they sag in the first place?
I don't know. I just do it.
It's a more of a class. I don't think when I do sag with the small sag, it's not a sag of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Because I do respect myself, and I do care about how I look as well now. You know what I'm saying?
Cause like it don't feel right to me how I walk. It just when the pocket full of money on me, I feel my swag.
You know, I wouldn't say like expose their underwear, but that's just the way they have their style, their swag.
You can sag, your pants can be, you can wear a 32 and you wearing a pair of 36 jeans. And you can sag so well, you know how to keep them up so it won't just fall all the way down.
But you look ridiculous.
Yeah, you look retarded, but you still is skilled though. Yeah.
Did you know that sagging spells niggas backwards?
Oh. I did not know that, but they do spell that too.
Yeah. Did you know that?
No, sir.
So how it make you feel now?
It made me feel like a dumbass.
I really think about that.
Really?
I think it's a joke.
I did not.
You know what? No, I didn't know that, but
I never thought of it like that, but it is.
I did not know that. I didn't think anything about that. No.
It's bad.
I don't quite understand it myself. I guess I'm just not fashion forward, I guess.
Now, if you adult 30 years old sagging, you need to go jump off the bridge or something.
Yeah, when I'm walking around seeing people showing their boxers 90% of the time.
You know, so even if I came today and I had shorts on, you know, I would have a small sag. You know, I wouldn't have a major sag where I can't walk, where I can't run, you know.
I mean, what's the point of having to wear these? I just don't understand. It's something I don't.
I just have my own certain, you know, extent of sagging.
It's something that I don't see a reason for. I mean, I understand it's a cultural thing, but for me, it just seems a little inappropriate.
That people shouldn't judge. Like, if you don't know where this person came from, then you have no understanding of why they're doing. You know, they may have learned it from their parents.
I wouldn't raise my son like that.
That's what they grew up seeing their parents do. My mom and my daddy sag, so of course I'm gonna sag.
I would raise my son, I tell him, hey man, don't do that shit. That's not cool to be sagging. It's not a good thing. It don't look good.
I think sagging ain't cool.
Okay.
Cause you disrespecting old ladies.
Yeah, I'll be embarrassed.
Of course, when grandmothers or older people said something, I still have respect. So of course I did pull them up.
Because she's an elder, she come from a different time frame.
I think that little boys, anytime there's adults around, parents, they need to be respectful.
I know how it feels to be, in that embarrassing moment, that shocking moment.
Like my little cousins, my grandma, their parents around, they pulling up their pants, just out of respect.
It makes you want to pull your pants up, even just for that quick second until she passed by.
When I was at certain times, out at basketball games, football games, in public, it's down to your knees and stuff.
I don't like it. I just don't like it.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't care if it was disrespectful or not.
Because it looks like they're wearing a diaper and it got wet or dirty.
As I got older and as I started seeing younger kids do it, sometimes it even bothers me seeing some young kids. It's unattractive.
What we lack today, especially as youth, is originality.
But be yourself. Be your own man. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow a trend. Do your own thing.
We're always looking for something to belong to. We're always looking for a crowd. And when you do that, you end up finding yourself in situations that you can't shake.
There's all kind of people that sag. Even try not to sag, you sag, you know what I'm saying? So
I don't know, I sag sometimes, not on purpose though.
I don't like it.
I really don't care to see it.
People don't want to see that.
I don't like seeing another man's ass.
What is it proving, or what are they trying to do with sagging their jeans all the way down?
Don't sag too low, man. Ain't nobody would want to see your ass.
Yeah, it doesn't really disgust me. I just don't see the point in it.
And you see half of their butt.
Just come right here and tell.
Where about? Pull them up. Pull your pants up, please.
I think they should pick the MF pants up.
Yeah, I don't want to see your butt. Pick them up.
I don't know where it comes from.
It's just my opinion.
That's just my opinion.
That's just my opinion.
This is just my opinion.
That's just my opinion.
That's my opinion, man.
All right, thank you,
my
man.
opinion.
That's just my opinion.
And that's just my opinion.
And that's just my opinion.
Just my opinion for the cut. Do I get money?